Welcome, everyone, to New River Network's coverage of high school basketball tonight from the Lilly Center on Fred Ferry Court. We're in Oak Hill as the Liberty Raiders come to town to take on the Oak Hill Red Devils. I'm Greg Chris, joined by my son, Sidney Chris, for tonight's action. Just had a nice rendition of the national anthem. I think that was Oogie Spivens and the Stamps Quartet, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, we both teams a little short-handed tonight. We've been talking about this, and we're starting just a little bit late. The game was originally scheduled to start at 7 o'clock, but the officials didn't show up. So they've scrambled around trying to get some officials, and, well, I guess they did. Not real sure. But they got the JV guys going to officiate the game tonight, so could be ugly out here. Could be a bloodbath. Not that these guys can't call it, but they're not used to calling varsity basketball. It's a little different than JV. Oak Hill Red Devils a little shorthanded tonight as they have three players out. Jacob Perdue, Jeremiah Jackson, Trevor Kelly all sidelined with either sickness or injury. And, of course, Liberty comes in with their best player done for the season. And, of course, that's A.J. Williams. So both teams a little bit shorthanded tonight. So this could be an interesting matchup, Sid.
Yep, A.J. is a excellent player, super skilled, and hate to see his senior season get ruined that way, but that is part of it.
Yeah, he's had a bad luck the last 2 years. Last year year before last he broke his arm in a game, and then last year, of course, we had the COVID year that set everybody back, so that was a bum year for everybody. Now this year he suffers a season-ending knee injury and is done for the season. So, but he'll be playing somewhere next year, hopefully, and we'll get to watch him again. Getting set to get the tip-off, or actually the handoff, to start this game. Let's see who won the toss.
The handoff.
Yeah, they don't have jump ball anymore. That's handed off. Here, you go first.
Jeez. Wasn't ready for that one.
All right. Oak Hill Red Devils making their way out on the court. Actually, I was kidding. Last year they did the handoffs because of the COVID. That's what we always call it, the jump handoff.
Oh, so they do the jump ball.
They still do jump ball, yeah. This is the only one, though. Thank goodness. Unless they have overtime. Cade Maynard set the jump for Oak Hill. The starting lineup for Oak Hill: Cade Maynard, Leonard Farrow, Sammy Christ, Omar Lewis, Ethan Vargo Thomas, Zach Bowman, Adam Drennan, Adam McGee, Rayshawn Sims, and Ethan Williams starts for the Raiders. Raiders have the basketball as they win the toss. Sure, one of the things that coach has been talking to him, be a little bit deliberate on offense. Can't probably afford to take too many bad shots. There's a short jumper put up by Drennan, no good. Rebound Oak Hill. Here's Leonard Farrow with it, drives in, drops off Sammy Chris. Short jumper off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Adam McGee. Liberty with it in the front court. And get a travel call, turnover on Liberty.
Oak Hill's jump switching everything around the perimeter. It's making it difficult on Liberty to find any lanes to drive the ball.
Yep, and that was Adam McGee, and he, I think, saw the defense jump out there, and he tried to stop, and he lost his footing, and down he went. Sam Christ, jump shot from the corner. It's good. Three-pointer. Sam Christ gets the Red Devils on the board.
Standard dribble drive offensive principles right there. A little pitch back in transition, get it to the net hole, send it to the corner.
Another turnover on Liberty. Zach Bowman travels with the ball. Yeah, you know a lot more about that than I do. I mean, I know a lot more about basketball than you do, but that particular thing there, you probably know more. All right, here's Omar Lewis with it for Oak Hill in the front court. Sam Christ with the turnover, trying to do a little too much dribbling there. Been on him about that. I think he likes a slick ball, so he tries to bounce the leather off of it. So it's a little slicker. Here's a three-point shot put up by McGee. No good. Rebound pulled down by the Raiders. Take it inside to Drennan. Drennan kicks it to the foul line. Zach Bowman with it to the corner. Three-pointer put up by McGee. No good. And Lewis with it the other way. Dribbles in the paint. Loses the handle, but recovers it out to Ethan Vargo Thomas. Nice pass inside by Ethan Vargo Thomas to Cade Maynor, and Cade Maynor lays it in. Have to give Ethan Vargo Thomas an assist on that one.
A little 1-2-2 pressure.
Yeah, and the other night during the game, another turnover by Liberty. I kept saying that Oak Hill was implementing that little pressure. Short jumper by Chris, in and out. No good. Just to, kind of slow them down a little bit, and they ended up getting about 5 turnovers over it, so I guess it's a little more aggressive than I noticed. There's Liberty with it inside. Shot put up and in by Adam Drennan. Makes the score 5-2. Oak Hill with the lead.
Oak Hill's playing dead behind on the post. It's allowing Drennan just to get good post position inside the lane, and you go let anybody bury underneath the basket, they're going to score. Doesn't matter who it is.
Yep. Here's Farrow all the way to the rim. His shot up, no good, but he's fouled. Now, last year, they played Drennan like that, and he killed him. He just scored. They didn't defend him very well. But they also had A.J. Williams out there they had to worry about at the same time. Farrow at the line shooting 2. First one up, no good.
So Trey Foster comes into the game.
Yep. Checks in for Sam Christ. Farrow, second shot up, no good. Missed them both. Farrow struggles a little bit on the offensive end of things. He's a heck of a defensive player. Struggles getting that thing in the basket. Three-pointer up and good. Dropped in there by Ethan Williams. Ties the ball game up, 5 apiece. Oak Hill running their 5-out offense. Lewis gets a screen from Maynor. Nowhere to go. Back to Farrow, who again gets straight into the basket. This time his shot is blocked. And down the other end, just like that. Adam Drennan with the bucket gives Liberty their first lead of the night, 7-5. Ethan Vargo Thomas with it. His layup shot no good. Lewis with it. He drives the lane. His short jumper is up and good. Knocks the game up, 7 apiece. Here's Liberty the other way. Another three-pointer put up this time by Williams. It falls short, no good. Oak Hill with the rebound, 3:35 to go. First quarter, we're all tied up. 7 apiece. Cade Maynor gets to the top of the key, drives to the basket. His layup shot good. Need more of that out of Maynor. There's Oak Hill applying that pressure again, 2-2-1. Liberty struggles, but finally gets it in. Go inside to Drennan. His short jumper, no good. Rebound pulled down by Maynor. There's Oak Hill with it the other way. Lewis loses the handle. Quickly down court and inside to McGee for the easy 2. Oak Hill had a hard time all season with the turnover problem. And we get a foul on the push-off.
The offensive foul is the favorite call in basketball. Oh, looks like it's arm bar on the defense.
Yep, on Adam McGee. That's his first team foul, number 1. Actually, team foul number 2.
The other one's on Drennan.
Drennan had the other one, yep. All right, here's Oak Hill with it. Back in the lineup, Christ and...
Little 5-out over motion to flex. Foster for 3, no good. Liberty comes up with it, moving in transition.
Liberty playing fast. They're getting it up and down the floor, but just not having any luck getting a shot. Malachi Lewis pulls the rebound, and then he dribbles down the court and he loses it. So again, the turnover bug biting Oak Hill again. These guys, a lot of them have an issue with just getting the ball and taking off dribbling. They don't understand that there's always somebody behind them coming after it. 3-point shot. Around the rim, rolled forever, but falls out. Zach Bowman with the shot. Chris with the rebound, and down the floor we got a little scrum going on here between Maynor and Adam Drennan, and let's see what the call is going to be. And the foul is going to be on Cade Maynor. Not sure what happened there, but a little extracurricular activity. 2-2-1 again by Oak Hill.
Now go get it. Now go get it.
Yep, go behind him, Trey. There we go. Got to make him passes like that. That's a good thing.
That's right.
And a 3-second violation call on the Raiders. The first 3-second violation I've seen this year.
This year? Like 2006?
Yeah, probably. All right, here's Ethan Vargo Thomas with it. Gets a screen from Maynor. Now he takes it himself to the basket. Throws up a wild shot. No good. Liberty back down the court with it. And Adam McGee with the easy bucket. So Liberty having their way with Oak Hill in transition right now on the missed shots.
I wonder if he's any relation to Bobby.
He might be. Lewis with it over to Chris. To Maynor. Maynor drives straight to the rim. Reverses his layup shot, so just going up and shooting it. And he missed it. He had a layup. He just changed his shot for some reason. Oak Hill comes out there with a turnover. Oak Hill needs to score so they can get in their pressure. Otherwise, Liberty beating them down the court in the transition. Here's Lewis to the basket. Again, had an easy shot. Passed it up to Maynor for the jump shot there. And Ethan Vargo Thomas should have had a layup right there. There's Liberty with it. Zach Bowman lost a handle, but he recovered it. 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. 18 seconds now. Liberty leads at 11-9. Into the lineup for McDowell. That's his first action of the year. He's been out hurt. Malachi Lewis drives the other way, and it gets tied up, and they call a traveling violation. Shakir McDowell into the lineup again. This is his first action of the season. He's been out with an ankle injury since preseason, getting his first action tonight. Here's Liberty with it after the turnover. Skies one up from the corner. Adam Drennan, no good. That's going to do it for your first quarter play. The Liberty Raiders lead the Oak Hill Red Devils 11-9. You're watching high school basketball here on the New River Network. Got a break in the action. We'll take a break here. We'll be back after these messages. Welcome back to the New River Network. High school basketball, Oak Hill Liberty. Liberty Raiders lead at 11-9. Starting the second quarter of play.
Had a hard time with Drennan there in that first quarter. He's 2 for 5 from the floor. He's got 4 rebounds.
Yep.
Played dead behind the post and then have a hard time getting him boxed out.
Yeah, Drennan really worked him over last year in the game here. A.J. Williams had not a good game, and Shot put up there by Malachi Lewis, no good.
Be a team offensive rebound there for the Red Devils.
Red Devils inbound on their own basket. Inbounded to Sammy Chris. He turns, ball stripped away from him. Another turnover on the Red Devils. Knocked away by McDowell. Over to Lewis. He drives. Not sure what that was. I think it was a shot attempt, but lost the handle on it and turns it over. So Lewis drove it in there nice. Had a short look, but lost the handle on it. Swarming defense by the Red Devils, and we got a jump ball situation here. The Liberty basketball.
Oak Hill needs to settle down. They're pressing right now, trying to force stuff to the basket. Everybody just needs to relax. Do what they do on offense. Find a mismatch. Take advantage of it.
Yep, seemed like they're pressing off hard to get shots off. Ethan Williams from the corner, three-point shot up, no good. Ethan Vargo Thomas with it. Layup shot is good. Nice drive.
Good little inside hand finish there by Vargo Thomas. And back in the 2-2-1.
Got a little bit of speed out there on the floor now to Oak Hill, with the exception of a player or two. Drennan inside with it, spins, and he's going to be called for a travel as Coach Williams not happy with that call. Drennan spun to the inside. Got trapped up there by two players, and officials call a travel. Here's Thomas with it, drops it off to Lewis in the front court. Malachi Lewis, Omar Lewis, Sam Christ, Ethan Vargo Thomas, Leonard Farrow. Sam Christ, three-point shot up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Drennan. McGee with it in the corner. Spins, drives baseline, stops, kicks it over to Drennan. Liberty having a little trouble keeping their footing now. And Coach Williams wants a timeout to try to get this squad reorganized. We'll see if it's a full or a 30.
30 second time.
30 seconds. We'll just stay here.
I think Liberty's having a hard time getting into what they're trying to run on offense.
Yep.
If I were them, I'd keep throwing it to 21.
I believe I would too. Oak Hill 5 for 15 shooting so far in this first half. Like you said, they haven't had a lot of good shots. They've missed a couple of easy ones, but most of them just been forced shots.
Liberty 5 for 13.
So it's a barn burner.
A rubber match.
And that's why it's 11-11 with 6 minutes to go in the first half.
Yep. I don't think we'll break any records tonight from a scoring standpoint.
All right, Liberty will have the basketball after the timeout. Not sure why they took it out under the basket, but they did. And quick three-point shot put up by Williams. No good. So Ethan Williams had a good look from the corner, but he missed it.
That inbounds pass is on the guy guarding the inbounder. You got to get your butt to the basket so you can take away across the court passes. Nothing back from the middle floor. Got to make it throw it to the side of the floor that you're already on.
There you go. Heard it here first from Coach Christ. There's Oak Hill with it again. Sam Christ drives to the basket. And ball knocked away out of bounds. Oak Hill basketball under the rim. Their own basket. Ethan Vargo Thomas wide open. 18-footer, no good. Oak Hill's shooting woes continue. Familiar looking play right there. Layup shot missed. There's Oak Hill with it in the front court. Liberty scrambling a little bit now on defense. Putting a little pressure on Oak Hill. Malachi Lewis with the open three. In and out, no good. That was a pretty good look at it, and the ball went in and then came back out. Here's Liberty with it. Drennan with the easy two-pointer. Liberty retakes the lead, 13-11. Farrow with it in the corner. Gives it off to Lewis. Thought about another three. Passed it up. Malachi Lewis with it again. Over to Farrow. Oak Hill either stagnant or taking bad shots. A little bit stagnant right now.
I think they've gotten pretty good looks here for the most part.
Yeah. And Shakir McDowell with the long three. And I'm sure that's not the shot Coach Jackson wanted out of Shakir. Again, Shakir hadn't played much, been hurt, but walk. That is a walk on Drennan on the floor, and he stood up. Had the ball, lost his pivot foot. Another turnover on Liberty. Checking into the lineup for Oak Hill is Cade Maynor. Checks in for Omar Lewis. Here's Ethan Vargo Thomas. Drives in again. Passes up the layup and kicks it out. Shakir McDowell drives it to the basket, but he's going to be fouled.
23, McGee.
That was on McGee.
If Oak Hill wants to keep getting good shots, they got to keep getting straight line drives to paint touches. Once they get to the paint, find the open guy if you're not open. Stick it in the bucket. That certainly ain't the one right there.
Nope. Sammy Chris with a short jumper, no good. Yeah, that time I thought Ethan Vargo Thomas had a layup, and he passed up the layup for a look outside. And as I'm talking, Zachary Bowman hits the two for Liberty. Liberty now leads 15-11, 3:30 to go here in the first half. Cade Maynor with it. Thinks about the three, changes his mind. Back to McDowell. McDowell with the ball fake over to Thomas. Ethan Vargo Thomas looks like he's calling his own number. And Liberty backs off. And again, Thomas looks like he has a good straight line to the basket, but he stops. And he declines to take it on in there. I believe he could go to the basket at will if he would. Three-point shot. Sam Christ up and good. Oak Hill really needed that one. Next score 15-14. Liberty the 1-point lead. 2:53 to go in the first half. Liberty's three-point shot the other way off the back of the iron, no good. I believe that was McGee that took it. Here's Ethan Vargo Thomas all the way to the rim. This time he does shoot it off the front of the rim, no good. Maynor with the rebound. His shot up, no good. Vargo Thomas comes out there with it again. So Oak Hill will get a third look at it here, barring a turnover. 2:20 to go.
They got to get to 2 feet. Can't drive it, play off 1 foot the entire time. Get to 2 feet, stick in the bucket.
Yep. They struggle with that. Sam Christ, three-pointer off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Liberty. McGee with it in the corner, dribbles in, kicks it outside. Sims with it, off to Williams. His three-pointer, no good. Actually, that was not Williams, that was Bowman. Here's Oak Hill with it. Sam Christ again for three. Again, no good. Rushing that shot just a little bit. In the lineup for Oak Hill, Leonard Farrow and Omar Lewis. Replace McDowell and Christ. Cross-court pass to Drennan against this pressure. He drives, shot up, no good. Rebound fought for, pulled down by Drennan. Bagged his own groceries and sticks it in. 17-14, Liberty leads it. Here's Maynor's three-point shot. It's good. Ties the game up, 17 apiece, minute to go. And there's a turnover against this pressure. Here comes Oak Hill the other way. Ethan Vargo Thomas with it. I think Ethan Vargo Thomas needs to be a little bit more offensive minded. He's hesitating a little bit going to the basket, and he missed a couple early shots. It might be the reason. Here's Liberty with it. Looks like they're going to be content maybe to hold the ball. As I say that, they drive to the basket, make a spin move, and
called a jump ball.
Got a jump ball called. Connor Cantley drove the lane and then spinned. And I'm not
he
sure.
Spun.
He spun and got caught in the rinse cycle. And a jump ball was called. Not sure where that jump ball came from, but
that at no point in time was there two hands on the basketball.
Other than his.
Yep.
All right, 22 seconds to go. Here's Ethan Vargo Thomas with it. Over to Malachi Lewis.
Omar Lewis.
Here's Ethan Vargo Thomas with it, directing traffic. Looks like he's going to take it himself as defensive pressure picks up. Here goes Thomas to the basket, drops it off. Shot put up, no good. And that's going to do it for the first half of play. A blistering first half. 17-17 is your score. All knotted up here as the Oak Hill Red Devils and the Liberty Raiders do battle. So a rough first half for both squads offensively. We'll figure up some stats, take us a break, and then we'll come back, recap this first half, get you set to go for the second half. Greg Christ, Sydney Christ, here on the New River Network. You're watching high school basketball. Stay tuned. We'll be back.
You're watching Oak Hill High School basketball on the New River Network.
Welcome back to the New River Network's coverage of high school basketball. I'm Greg Christ with my son, Sidney Christ, giving you the action here with Oak Hill and Liberty right now. Not really what you would call a barn burner, even though the score's tied up 17-all at halftime. Been a rough shooting night for both teams. And I think you've got some stats figured up there. I'll go ahead and give them my stats. Oak Hill from two-point range, 4 for 17, 23.5%. 3 for 10 from a three-point line, 30%. And overall, 7 for 27, which is 26%, give or take a decimal point or two. And just been a poor shooting night for Oak Hill. Again, without their top scorer, Jacob Purdue. Liberty kind of suffering the same fate.
Yeah, Liberty was 8 for 20 from the floor, 40%. 1 of 8 from the three-point line for 12.5%. They were led by Drennan, who was 4 for 8 from the floor, 8 points and 11 rebounds. So, got to get him off the glass.
Yeah, and he, like I said last year, he dominated the game for Liberty last year, and even though he did, Oak Hill still pulled out a victory, but he played a heck of a game here last year and was a dominant player. And tonight, he's getting the ball inside in the post pretty easy, and he's been able to score a few. He's missed a couple, but he's a pretty good player when he gets it inside. So
he does a good job of getting deep post position.
Yep.
Turns it over his left shoulder and hooks it in. And defensively, he's got 9 rebounds, and that's because Oak Hill can't stick it in the bucket.
Right.
And they're not going to if they continue to drive a play off 1 foot. You got to get to 2 feet in the lane, stick it in the hole.
Yep. Yeah, they have a bad habit of going in and trying to jump off of 1 foot, and that really is hard to do. And they have the size, really probably a size advantage out here, and they're not taking advantage of it. I know we talked in the first half about Ethan Vargo Thomas going in. He's had some good looks at it, but he's been kind of hesitant when he takes it in and, opting to pass it out instead of going ahead and taking the shot. So really what's happening is a person that probably don't shoot quite as well as he does ends up taking a 12-footer instead of him taking a 1-footer.
Right.
And he's got to, when he penetrates, he's got to get offensive minded. Normally he is. I think he missed a couple early on the night and maybe might have shook his confidence just a little bit. And he's been a little bit hesitant to put the ball up. But I think he'll get that lined out here in the second half. You
got to, when it's not going your way early, you just got to keep attacking. You can't change your game. Everybody else on your team, for anybody for that matter, there's a rhythm and a flow to what's going on, and when you start changing the way you play, that messes up the entire flow for everybody else as well. Other guys start pressing at that point.
Yep. Yeah, they see him passing up the shots, and then they start feeling like, they've got to take the shots and take up the slack, and you don't want that to happen. They just need to relax and, I think, play their game, go inside and go inside strong. That'll open the outside.
2 feet.
Yeah, play off 2 feet.
When you go off of 1 foot, it totally limits what you can do at the basket. The only thing you can do at that point is try to score it.
Yep.
Get on 2, you have the option to pass it, shot fake, step through. Maybe just power up off 2, but at least you have options. When you jump off 1 foot, there is no other option to shoot it.
Got to shoot it. And like I said, that's a problem they've had all year with their big kids inside. If they get that inside game going a little bit, then their outside shots open up a lot better. And they're better shooters when they're stepping into it than what they are when they're standing still or trying to shoot off the dribble. They don't shoot off the dribble very well at all. We're all knotted up 17. Coach Jackson must have had some choice words to share with him at halftime as he took up the entire half. They come back out with no time to warm up. Maybe he figures if they don't warm up, maybe they'll make some. They warmed up before the game and couldn't make any of this first half. Oak Hill's 2-2 on the season. Lost a heartbreaker Friday night to Hurricane. Down at Hurricane, they had the last shot. Could have been the game winner. Passed it up and ended up turning the ball over and lost it by 2. Now, that's not the only thing that happened, but that happened there at the end of the game. Liberty comes in at 1-3. Their lone victory over Van, first game of the season.
We got to give a shout out to all the Board of Trustees back in Hico, West Virginia, tuned in tonight. They wanted me to give my Let's Go Mud Dogs live on the air, so there you have it.
There you go. Want to remind everybody, too, there'll be a free basketball clinic right here at Oak Hill High School tomorrow night for ages 5 to 14, if I remember correctly. And that's being done as a fundraiser for Conley family. And like I said, the kids get in free, and donations are being taken to raise money for the Conley family. So bring your kids on out. Ages 5 to 14 starts at 6 p.m. tomorrow night. I'm not sure what that call was there again.
I didn't see it. I don't think the referee did either.
I don't think he did either. Blew the whistle. It looked like a foul, but all of a sudden Oak Hill comes down the floor with the basketball, so it must not have been a foul. Here's Ethan Vargo-Thomas. Pull-up jumper off the side of the rim. No good. And again, settling for the jump shot right there. Probably could have took it on into the basket and scored. Oak Hill's got to be more aggressive on the offensive end. Three-point shot. Put up.
It was Bowman that time.
Bowman, no good. Here comes Oak Hill with it. Omar Lewis drives in. Takes the old Euro step. Here's Cade Maynor. And Cade Maynor's shot is blocked as he spun backwards. And there's a wild-looking layup shot put in by McGee. And if that thing hadn't went in the basket, it'd still be rolling down by the Holiday Inn somewhere. Man, that thing was a rocket in there. All right, here's Oak Hill with it. Leonard Farrow, he forces his way in. Jumper up, good. And that's kind of offensive aggressiveness you want there by Farrow. Here's Liberty with it, 19 apiece. Drive it in, Drennan with his shot up, and it's good. Farrow back the other way, drives in, kicks to Lewis. Surveys the floor. 21-19, Liberty leads it. Sam Chris, top of the key, three-pointers, deep, no good. Still can't find the range. Liberty with the basketball. Williams with it, drops it off to Drennan again. His short jumper, back the rim, no good. Farrow down with the rebound. Here he comes the other way. Drives it all the way to the rim, shot up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Christ, and he sticks it in. 5:44 to go, 21 all. Oak Hill straight man-to-man pressure now. Farrow guarding the ball. There's the turnover they were looking for. Omar Lewis.
Stick it in.
That's the way you go up off of 2 feet right there. Good job, Omar Lewis. That's exactly what you've been talking about, going off of 2 feet. And Liberty's going to take a timeout as Oak Hill.
Timeout.
23-21, they take the lead. So it's a full timeout. So we'll take us a full timeout, and we'll return after these messages. Welcome back, New River Network. High school basketball, the Oak Hill Red Devils taking on the Liberty Raiders. 5:22 to go here in the third quarter. Oak Hill leads at 23-21. And we talked a little bit at halftime about them implementing some full court pressure. Liberty seems to struggle with that just a little bit. And Oak Hill has come out in their 1-2-1-1 or 1-2-2 press.
1-2-2.
1-2-2. They got a steal the first time. This time, ball driven inside by Bowman, shot blocked by Christ. Here he comes the other way, stops, kicks it over to Lewis. Ethan Vargo-Thomas. He drives to his left. Now out to Cade Maynor. Three-pointer from the corner is blocked. Maynor gets it now, takes it inside, outside to Vargo-Thomas, and history is good. So they kind of did it the unconventional way there.
Backline guys, the 1-2-2, got to get moving.
Yep. Yeah, they're throwing over the pressure just a little bit too easy.
Well, that comes from not having any ball pressure.
Yep.
Got to have ball pressure in his zone. Especially zone press, got to get into the ball. That way they can't see the floor.
And when they turn their back or turn sideways, you really got to jump them. Put that pressure on from behind. All right, here's Liberty with it. Oak Hill, man-to-man defense. Here's McGee with it. Dribbles to the inside. Fight for the ball. Drennan, little hooker from the just inside the free throw line, no good. Oak Hill with the rebound. Here's Thomas with it. Farrow, he drives in, and he's going to take some leather back to the face as he gets blocked. These guys are going to learn they can't go inside on Drennan, that's for sure.
That wouldn't happen if they play off too.
That's right. They could get him up in the air and get a foul on him, I'd say. Here's Drennan the other way. He drives in. That's the way you go to the basket and score. Gets fouled as Cade Maynor hacked him on the shot.
You'll see the first 2 free throw attempts for Liberty of the game.
It's Cade Maynor's second foul. I have that as team foul number 2, but I don't have another foul on anybody, so I'm not sure where that other foul came from. Drennan at the free throw line. First one up, good. Malachi Lewis checks into the game.
What are they talking about here, you think?
Officials?
Yeah.
Probably saying, man, we're in over our heads tonight. Leonard Farrow checks out as Malachi Lewis checks in.
I've never seen anybody wear a watch to referee a game.
Just wants to make sure he's got the calls on time. Probably his Fitbits and how many steps he's taking.
Yeah.
He's like me. Looks like he could use a few more. All right, here's Oak Hill with it. Malachi Lewis, top of the key. He thought about it. Now he drives to the basket, and he's going to get a foul. Coach Williams wanting to know why that's a jump ball on the other end. And not on this end. That foul on Rayshawn Sims. His first, team first. Oak Hill inbounds underneath their own basket. Get it to Chris in the corner. He fakes the three, drives, and kicks it out, and throws it clear over into Raleigh County. And that is another turnover on the Red Devils.
Stupid. Not a very smart play.
Just get in such a hurry. Gets in such a hurry to throw the ball or shoot the ball. You got to slow down, relax, and let it happen. And there's Liberty with the inbound. Ball smacked off his hand, and then Drennan touched it as it went out. Liberty basketball. So the turnover doesn't hurt them as Liberty gives it right back. Oak Hill leads at 26-22, 3:20 to go. Third quarter. Ethan Vargo Thomas with it. Looks for the play from Coach Jackson.
3-2 zone.
Yep. Liberty showing a little zone here. We haven't seen that yet. See what Oak Hill does with it. Cade Maynor gets it in the corner. Ball fake.
That's not a walk.
The Liberty crowd wanting to walk. Never did see the pivot foot leave. Sam Chris with a long three. No good, but he's going to draw the foul. And that foul is going to be on Drennan. And I agree with you. I don't think it was a walk. I thought he jumped.
Wasn't even close.
Took a jump stop, and then he had a pivot foot. Never did lose his pivot foot.
Wasn't even close.
Yep, Sam Chris will be at the line shooting three, but you know.
I think everyone in here senses the timidness that we've got right now with the officiating crew.
First free throw good. You have two more.
Shark smelling blood in the water a little bit. Everybody just needs to relax.
Yep. Yeah, they haven't done a bad job, really. Put on the spot. Wasn't expecting to call varsity game. Maybe all three of them's first varsity game. I don't know. I know it's one of them's first year officiating. I'm not going to name the names, but they're doing a pretty good job, I think. I thought that was a good no call on the walk because it wasn't a walk. And so far, most of the calls seem to be pretty good, pretty consistent anyway. Not a lot of foul calls. Third free throw is short, no good. Liberty with the rebound. 2 for 3 from the line. Makes the lead 28-22. There's another turnover by the Raiders. Here's Cade Maynor with it. Drops off to Malachi Lewis. His two-pointer up and good. So again, Red Devils taking advantage of the turnover by the Raiders.
Malachi played off too right there, by the way.
Yes, he did. Here's Liberty with it the other way, and they beat the pressure. But shot put up by Zachary Bowman, no good. Had an easy look at it, but he couldn't get it to go in. And Liberty's going to take a timeout. Try to settle down here. Get this pressure figured out. That's a full timeout. So again, we'll take a full timeout. Catch our breaths. Game's picking up a little bit here in the second half. 30-22. Oak Hill leads it. We'll be back after these messages. We are back here during the winter solstice, which took place tonight. Shortest night of the year, shortest day of the year, first day of winter. You tell that from the way these guys were shooting to start the game. Looked like they'd been outside warming up. Quick inbounds pass and shot put up by Williams, no good. Here comes Liberty, or Oak Hill with it, rather, the other way. Malachi Lewis drives the basket 2 feet up and in. Good job, Malachi Lewis. He is 2 for 2 because he's used 2 feet on both of those shots.
Bingo.
Here's Liberty. They got this press figured out now. Get it in the middle and kick it back to the tag. Off to the wing, and here we go. Oak Hill now in a man-to-man defense. Lewis guarding the ball. Here's Sims with it. He drives, shot put up, and it's blocked, but he's fouled. Foul's going to be on Sam Christ. His first foul. And again, they have team foul number 3. I don't have 3, but we'll go with what they got. Rayshawn Sims at the line shooting 2. Left-hander's first shot up, in and out, no good. Second free throw coming. Front of the rim, side of the rim, back of the rim, off the rim. No good. Minute 40 to go here in the third quarter. Lewis with it for the Red Devils. 10-point lead. Being enjoyed by Oak Hill right now. Coach Jackson trying to get the offense set. I believe this offense might be the lack of motion. Nobody's moving. Here we go. Chris with it on the wing. Dribbles to the top. Back to Lewis, over to Thomas. Ball fakes, drives in, kicks to Malachi Lewis. Thought about it. Gets it to Omar Lewis. He drives in, ball stripped away. There's Liberty with it in the other direction. One minute to go here in the third quarter. Ethan Vargo Thomas guards McGee out front with it. McGee tries to make a move, and a lot of Coach Jackson asking for the 5-second violation as the three-point basket is put up by Ethan Williams. Cuts the lead to 7. 34 seconds to go. And Oak Hill going to hold for one. Looks like Liberty's going to let him. So if you're Oak Hill, you just need to stand up there with them, let the clock run down. They're not going to guard them, so let it run.
No sense to bounce it.
That's right. Oak Hill gets her play set up. Ethan Vargo Thomas with it on the top. 10 seconds. Here he goes. Drives to the rim. Off to Lewis. Lewis back to Sam Christ. He spins. Gives it back to Thomas. He drives. Out to Maynard for the three-pointer. Off the rim short. Got a good look. But again, Ethan Vargo Thomas drives it to the basket. I think really all he needs to do is go up and score.
Stick it in the bucket. Get on two.
All right, that's going to do it for the third quarter. Oak Hill with the lead, 32-25. Stay with us here on the New River Network. We'll be back. after these messages. Here on the New River Network, the Oak Hill Red Devils lead at 32-25. They'll have the inbound to start. Up. Hold on, what am I saying? Looks like Liberty Raider basketball.
Tongue got in front of your eye teeth. Couldn't see what you're trying to say.
Yes, sir. All right, here comes the Raiders. Playing a little Raider ball. Could be Mikey Hall. Here's a little give and go to McGee, and he's wide open, and he's fouled from behind by Omar Lewis.
What's up with the mullet?
Well, that's something's kind of coming back these days. You know, back when I coached in the 80s and 90s, everybody had one.
More mullets out there than 1991 Midland Trail yearbook.
Yep. Sean Burdett, Stevie Schuff, they all carried those mullets around. Speaking of mullets, here's McGee. Can't get it in. Malachi Lewis pulls the board. Sam Chris with it the other way. Off 2 feet, up, and off the rim. No good. Almost got it in there, but he draws the foul. So he'll be at the line, shooting 2. That foul is on Ethan Williams. That's the third team foul on Liberty. Chris at the line, shooting 2. First one is up and good. Second free throw coming. And it is up and it is good. So Sam Chris gives the Red Devils 34-25 lead. 7:30 to go here in the ball game. Here's Liberty working against that pressure. They seem to have figured that out a little bit. Not having much trouble getting it across. Now might be a good time to change your pressure up or get out of it. John Flournoy used to tell me all the time, boy, make sure you let me know when I stayed in it too long now. I said, all right, coach. Sims comes in, takes a shot, loses control, goes out of bounds. Oak Hill basketball. Of course, I would tell John, they done scored 6 straight. I think we need to get out of it. No, we all right. We're going to stay in it. All right, here comes Oak Hill with it after the turnover. They lead at 34-25. Ethan Vargo Thomas with it off to Chris. He fakes the 3. Gets it over to Farrow. Farrow drives to the rim. Dishes it off. Tough shot there by Sam Chris. Again, not a good shot. No reason to take that shot. I'll give him a little grief over that one. That's just a bad shot.
Yeah, wasn't a good one.
He was in close, but he couldn't shake the defender. Here's Liberty with it. Williams over to Sims. Dribbles around the top, guarded there by Farrow. Loses the handle. Gets it off to Bowman, now back to McGee. Little give and go. Brennan gets it. And shoots up a hook shot, no good. Rebound fought for, pulled down by Maynard. Drennan had a pretty good look that time, but he opted for the hook. Malachi Lewis up off 2 feet, draws the foul. I like saying that because Malachi's doing a good job of that. He needs to give some of these older guys some instruction on that. Malachi's just a sophomore, but he's going to be a good player. Talented guy.
Yeah, he's aggressive.
He is a good athlete, too. Jumps well. Works on his offensive game a little bit. He's going to be a nice player. Free throw up and good. Has another one. Second free throw for Lewis. And second one is good. So Malachi Lewis knocks them both in. Gives Oak Hill their biggest lead of the night, 36-25. Oak Hill still applying some backcourt pressure. There's Lewis way up off the floor. Blocks the pass. This time pass cross court high. Back across court. Yeah. You would think it would have been 10. I think the clock started at 6:30 and it was down to 5:40. So it was actually about 35 seconds. McGee drives in. His shot blocked by Cade Maynor.
I understand why they don't use the game clock to count 10 seconds.
Seems like an awful easy way to do it, though.
In college, they use the shot clock once it gets to 20.
I guess they figure out just to be something else they have to look at. Here's a long pass intercepted by Farrow. In and up for Leonard Farrow for the Red Devils. 38-25. 5:30 to go in the ball game. Here's a deflection by Christ and knocked out of bounds. Should have been stolen. Cade Maynor had a shot at it, but Coach Jackson all over him about just swatting at the ball that time. So another timeout for the Raiders. So we'll get us another little timeout in here and catch your breath. 38-25. Oak Hill leads it. We'll be back after these messages.
You're watching Oak Hill High School basketball on the New River Network.
Welcome back to high school basketball here on the New River Network. Greg Christ along with Sid Christ, expertly giving you all the action from the night's barn-burning contest between the Liberty Raiders and Oak Hill Red Devils. 38-25 your score. Oak Hill leads it. 5:27 to go in the ball game. And I say that facetiously. Oak Hill has picked it up a little bit this half. Liberty so far only 8 points in the second half. Here's the Raiders with it. Sims has it out top. Back over to Bowman. Bowman inside to Drennan. Drennan drives. Shot up. Short. No good. Foul's going to be on Cade Maynor. So good job by Drennan as Adam Drennan takes it inside. And he does a good job attacking the basket. He is very aggressive with that ball in his hands. Third foul on Maynor. Fourth team foul for the Red Devils. 5:08 to go in the game. Drennan at the line shooting two. First free throw up, front of the rim, no good. He'll have a second. Off the back of the rim, bounced around a couple times, no good. Sam Christ with the rebound. Here's Oak Hill with it. Christ in the corner, three-point shot up, and this time it's good. Sam Christ makes the three-pointer. Some of you high school kids watching this broadcast, check out this shot we have of this little girl here. She is sitting there eyeballing these cheerleaders. She hadn't taken her eye off those cheerleaders. You got to know that when you're a high school star around here. Little kids pay attention to you.
Somebody's always watching.
Yep, Zach Bowman, you got to remember that. Somebody is always watching. Zach Bowman with the basket, 41-27, 4:15 to go in your ball game. Oak Hill probably needs to eat a little clock here. Take their time with the basketball. Down to 4:08 to go. Sam Christ with it, holds it out front. Waits on some help to come. Leonard Farrow with it on top. Back to Sam Christ. Over to Ethan Vargo Thomas. Oak Hill taking their time here on offense, obviously. A 14-point lead. Here's Farrow driving in. Off to Chris for the three. Deep, no good. Had a wide open look. Leonard Farrow pulls the board down. Ethan Vargo Thomas over to Caden Maynard. He makes a couple moves and again tries to go in and got clobbered, but he was off balance, and that wasn't a good shot either. These guys got to understand, you got to keep your balance. You got to get on 2 feet. You don't want to get that shot blocked every time. Here's Sam Christ inside for the layup. It's good. So nice pass that time from Malachi Lewis to Sam Christ for the easy lay-in. And we'll take another timeout here. I believe it's the 30, so we'll just stay on the screen here.
Oak Hill's busted this thing up a little bit because some of the shots are finally falling for them. They're getting some stops defensively. They've done a good job of having ball pressure on the wing entry passes, so they haven't been able just to throw it into Drennan over and over and over again.
Yeah, right? Drennan hadn't had a whole lot of looks this second half. He's got some shots up, but they've been tough shots.
He's 1 for 4, one of 4 to line, and a lot of that is because of the ball pressure on the wing, so making it difficult for them to get in their target.
Yeah, first half they were just letting him throw it in. This time they've pressured the ball a little more, made it more difficult for them to get it in there. And as a result, Liberty struggled to score here in this second half. So far, only 10 points in the half.
Oak Hill has settled down. They're not pressing offensively, and they've just played at the basket the entire second half.
They've gotten some good
looks.
Been
big for them.
Yep, a lot of layups, a lot of good looks. The three-point shots they've taken have been good. Sammy was wide open right here. Unlike his daddy, he just missed it. If I was that wide open, I didn't miss that.
His brother, too.
All right, here comes Liberty with the basketball. Man-to-man defense being implemented by the Red Devils. Connor Cantley in the game now for Liberty. McGee with it. Drops it off to Cantley. Cantley tries to drop it off to Bowman. It's intercepted and taken all the way to the other end by Malachi Lewis. And guess what? He goes off of 2 feet again and makes the easy layup. Again, Malachi Lewis needs to give the rest of these guys some direction on this. Here's Cantley, short jumper, no good. Rebound, Sam Christ. And the Red Devils should just slow down here and milk the clock as they've stretched it out to an 18-point lead with 2:30 to go in the ball game. Trey Foster has checked in for the Red Devils. Here's Malachi off to Maynard. Maynard drives in, twists, turns, and then kicks it out. Here's Ethan Vargo Thomas with it. Drops it off to Sam Christ, running a little weave right here. A little Jimmy Chitwood picket fence, I believe is what they call it. Ethan Vargo Thomas with it. 2 minutes. 2 minutes left in the ball game. Liberty comes out a little bit to increase the pressure here. Trey Foster with it. Ball deflected away from him by Bowman. And Foster gets it, tries to turn and drive. And he's going to be fouled by Bowman on the push. Coach Williams not liking that call, but that was a pretty good call, too.
I think he's saying he stepped back court.
He may have, but I think he got shoved back there. Coach Williams not happy with the officiating crew right now. All in all, I think the officials have done a fairly decent job. They've missed their fair share, but hey, haven't we all?
What do you call? He called an offensive foul on Oak Hill.
Okay, I start bragging on them. They do something like that. Official was clear in front of the scorer's table. Ball was on the other side of the floor.
What?
And I think he called an offensive foul. Thomas was bringing the ball down the court. Not exactly sure what happened there.
I would say boo.
Boo, boo. Braxton Hall checks in for the Red Devils. And Braxton Hall plays a little Raider ball, too.
Yes, he does.
All right. Nobody gets that but us.
There's some trustees members out there listening that get it.
There you go. They get it. Bowman, nice pass inside to Drennan for the easy bucket. 45-29, 1:30 to go in the ball game. Ethan Vargo Thomas brings it up court. Try to eat some clock now. Liberty going to have to come out and put a little pressure on. It's kind of like Liberty's kind of conceded here, it seems like. Malachi Lewis with the three, and I'm not sure why he done that. I'm sure Coach Jackson will explain but that's not what you do, as Rayshawn Sims drives the other way and lays it in. Timeout on the court for Liberty. We'll take a timeout here. Your score, Oak Hill 45, Liberty 31. We'll be back to wrap this thing up after these messages.
You're watching Oak Hill High School basketball on the New River Network.
Welcome back, New River Network High School Basketball. Greg Chris, Sid Chris, the Chris boys, giving you all the action tonight from Oak Hill. Liberty now in full court pressure for the first time tonight. And so far,
go to the middle.
Oak Hill looked a little surprised, but they get it across. 52 seconds to go in the ball game. Oak Hill just content to hold the ball here, try to draw fouls, or not. Braxton Hall with the ill-advised shot. Not again. Oak Hill doesn't seem to understand that. All they got to do is let the clock run out and they win. That's why they keep a score. You got more points than the other team, and the clock's running down. You typically need to let it run. Here's McGee guarding Chris out top. He drives, and he shoots it. He makes it, but why shoot it? I don't understand that. 2-point bucket good, 47-31. I'll coach you on that tonight when we get home.
He don't know Big Wood from Kindland.
No, he don't. Here's McGee with it for the Raiders. And we'll get a walking call on Ethan Williams.
Oh, he hadn't blown his whistle in a while.
Yeah. I think he looked at his watch and said, hey, time for me to make a call. All right, 9 seconds to go in the contest.
That's it.
Ethan Largo Thomas with it. If somebody shoots right here, I'm going to scream. Well, Braxton Hall shot it. In Braxton Hall's defense, nobody was guarding him, so he just went and shot a layup.
There you go.
He ain't been in the newspaper this year. That's his first bucket in varsity basketball, I think, this season. So, all right, that's going to do it here from Fred Ferry Court at the Lilly Center. The Oak Hill Red Devils come away with a 47-31. Really a hard-fought victory over the Liberty Raiders, and hats off to this Liberty Raiders team. Best player not playing, A.J. Williams, probably averaged 25, 26 a game. Playing without him. Also, if our understanding, had a player quit on him today before the trip. And that's tough to overcome when you face adversity like that. So hats off to them for putting forth a gallant effort. Struggled a little bit in that second half, getting their shots up and off. He ended up scoring 14 in that second half. So not a good second half by Liberty.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, coaching high school basketball, I just don't know what you do when you lose your all-state player. I mean, I don't know if there's an answer for them for the long term, especially. It's tough. I mean,
tough situation. So anyway, hats off to Liberty Raiders for putting forth a good effort tonight. Turned into a pretty good basketball game. Oak Hill Red Devils win it 47-31. We're going to break away here just for a minute, tally up our stats. Then we'll be back to recap this ball game for you and let you know what's going on the rest of the week. Greg Chris, Sidney Christ, coming to you live from the Lilly Center. We'll be back after these messages. Welcome back to the New River Network. Greg Christ here with head coach Benitez Jackson. Coach, it wasn't pretty, but you got to win.
Yeah, we'll take the win, and like you said, it was ugly. A little better in the second half, but the first half was really, really bad for us from an effort standpoint, just energy, ball movement. I mean, I can't think of anything we've done well in the first half.
I thought it seemed to me like in the first half they just kind of were kind of lackadaisical, like they knew A.J. Williams was out for Liberty, and it's just like, we just go through the motions here and win this thing, and they really seemed flat and unenthusiastic in that first half.
Most definitely, and I said that going into the game, and I told our guys before we left the locker room, we seem really flat, and if we don't have energy and start fast, we're going to be in for a dogfight. So I knew it was coming. I could tell the way their attitudes were in the locker room, so it didn't surprise me at all.
I thought the second half you come out, you shot the ball a little bit better, you got some good looks inside. I think that picked them up just a little bit when they started finally making some shots. Second half, you played a lot better.
We did. Malachi Lewis came in and played really well for us. Gave us a spark in that second half. I just thought, like you said, just made some shots.
Yeah.
You make shots, that gives you a little bit more energy on defense when you're not making them. So, like you said, we missed some easy shots in the first half. We started making some in the second, gave us some energy, allowed us to press a little bit. You can't press if you're not scoring. Right. So I think all of that plays a combination of things.
I thought your press was pretty effective, too. And, again, I don't know why I keep saying on the air that they just do this to slow them down a little bit, get them out of their game a little bit. But you guys always seem to get turnovers off that press. You did it again tonight.
Yeah, and the first half we tried to run something that maybe create turnovers, and we didn't execute it very well. So we just went back to what we usually do in a 2-2-1 or 1-2-2, and it was pretty effective. I thought we got back and set up on D pretty good off of that.
Also, you mentioned Malachi Lewis there just a little bit ago. Sidney and I both tonight talked over and over again about the fact that he takes that ball inside, he jumps off of 2 feet, he goes up under control and has a chance to do something with it. I said it several times, he needs to teach these older guys how to do that because we struggle getting off 2 feet under that basket.
Yeah, we struggle with that, and he does a good job with that. He's always under control. It looks like he's playing slow a lot of times, but I think it's just really just his pace where he's under control, and he's sneaky athletic, so he rebounds the ball really well for us, actually, which is something you wouldn't think he would do. But like you said, he goes in there under control, jumps off 2 feet, jumps high as he can off 2 feet, and controls his body.
Yep. I thought he played well, and I thought, like I said, the second half, thought you were a lot better. Win's a win, Coach, no matter what.
Hey, we'll take it.
And you got about 8 days off now, I think, 8 or 9 before your next game. I know you got practice schedules around the holidays kind of tough, but you guys will be off for a while now. I'll give you time to get some players healed up, I think, and get this second half rolling, man. You guys are doing a good job of getting better.
Yeah, we're getting better. I hope we can get everybody healthy. We got some guys out injured, get some guys sick. So hopefully we'll practice a couple of days, give them a few days off, and then get back at it.
All right, man. Good job tonight, as always. All right.
Thanks.
Benitez Jackson, head coach, Oak Hill Red Devils, talking about his team's slow start to the first half, got it going the second half, and played a lot better. They outscored Liberty 30-14 in that second half to come away with a 47-31 victory. You're watching high school basketball here on the New River Network. I'm Greg Christ. We're going to take a break. We'll come back and recap this game tonight with the statistics. Then we'll let you know what's going on for the rest of the week. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be back.
You're watching Oak Hill High School basketball on the New River Network.
Welcome back to the New River Network's coverage of high school basketball. Tonight's game, Oak Hill Red Devils taking on the Liberty Raiders, and the Red Devils pull away in the second half and gave the final score incorrectly earlier. Final score was 49-31. The last 2 points were not put on the board that Braxton Hall scored. 49-31 is your final. Liberty struggled in the second half to score, but they really struggled in both halves. 17 and 14 was their score totals. But you got some stats there on individuals.
Yep. Liberty was 14 of 39, 36% overall, and 2 of 13 for 15% from three. Obviously not great. They were led by Drennan scoring with 12 points. He actually ended up with 16 rebounds as well.
Nice.
So good showing from him.
Yep. On the Red Devil side of things, they didn't shoot the ball real well themselves. Shot a lot better the second half, 62% from the floor and twos, 33% for the three-point shot. For the game, they were 19-49. They shot 39%, but much improved in the second half. They shot 62.5% again from the two-point range, 33% from three-point range. In the first half, that's 23 and 30. And so they did a lot better in the second half shooting the basketball, and they settled down and made it pretty easy in the second half. Oak Hill was led by Sam Chris. His 19 points led the way. Caden Maynard followed that up with 11, and Malachi Lewis with 8. And rounding out the scoring, Ethan Vargo Thomas with 5, Omar Lewis 4, Leonard Farrow 4, and Braxton Hall 2 for your 49-point total. So congratulations again to the Oak Hill Red Devils as they pull out the victory over the Liberty Raiders 49-31. That's going to do it from the Fred Ferry Court, the Lilly Center here in Oak Hill. Again, your Red Devils with the victory 49-31. Make sure you tune in Thursday night for Courtside with Coach Christ. We're going to have Pat Beeline on with us. He swears he'll be there this time. Had some family troubles going on last time. A kid was sick, wasn't able to get on, so he'll be with us next time.
If you're still with us right now, too, tomorrow night right here at Oak Hill High School, got a clinic that I'll be doing from 6 to 8 p.m., free clinic to raise some money for local family in need, ages 5 to 14. So if you got youngins out there and would like to bring them to a clinic ran by high-level instructors, bring them out tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, right here at Oak Hill High School, free admission.
Tomorrow night at 6. It's free, so bring your kids out, age 5 to 14. Make sure you get them out here at Oak Hill High School for this free basketball clinic. And, again, you can tell by the commentary tonight, experts here are going to be doing the clinic tomorrow as well. So it's a joke, and hopefully you'll understand that once you see us coaching. Anyway, for Sid Christ, I'm Greg Christ. We appreciate you watching the broadcast tonight here on the New River Network. Final score, Oak Hill 49, Liberty 31. Good night, everybody.
You're watching Oak Hill High School basketball on the New River Network.